I don't know why I haven't made this video sooner, but it's really been on my chest lately, and I just figured I had to make it. So when people bring up the topic about superheroes, a lot of the time it's people talking about their superpower or their costume. And their costume is a pretty big part because it protects their identity, and it's just really important, right? And I don't know, you have Spider-Man where he has a Spider-Man mask, which covers his whole face. You have Iron Man with a mask that covers his whole face. You even have Ant-Man who covers his whole face. And then if you go into depth, and you don't even have to look at Marvel characters. If you look at DC superheroes, Nickelodeon superheroes, then you have these people. These people, I could easily figure out their identity in literally 2 seconds. You see, I was rewatching some of my old favorite Nickelodeon shows and all of that. And, I came across a show that I really liked, Henry Danger. When it comes to superheroes, they're supposed to have a pretty good identity. And, because an identity keeps them safe and it makes sure that no one else in the world knows who they are. But you see, with this Nickelodeon show, this might be one of the worst disguises I've ever seen. You see, in Henry Danger, the superhero name is called Kid Danger, and his actual person self or whatever, his name is Henry Hart. And if you don't know who Henry Hart looks like, here's a photo. Okay, let that sink in. And then, here's his secret identity. And if you're thinking, wow, I would have never guessed that that was the same person. Yeah, here's a side-by-side. Yeah, you see how they look the same? Maybe because they're the same person, dude. What kind of person over the age of 15 wouldn't figure that out? Are you joking? I mean, the mask covers nothing. You can see his hair, you can see his eyes, you can see everything. To be honest, if I was one of his friends, I noticed that he looked a lot like Kid Danger because, like I said, the mask does not cover anything, and his watch kept beeping, and he kept making excuses to leave his house. I think I would know that it's Kid Danger. I mean, look at this. Is it not obvious, dude?
I don't know, A triple flashing light means emergency, like major sitch going down, so get here fast.
Why don't you guys go to the zoo?
Yeah, so basically the whole time he's kind of just ignoring and making up some stupid excuse when the watch beeps.
Hey, you never told us what you do at your new job.
Oh, right.
What do you do?
App install. Oh, great, the app. Tell me about the app.
There's even an episode where he rescues like someone from a sewer and he comes home smelling like a sewer. And I guess no one knows how to use context clues. Like if Henry Danger rescued someone from a sewer and your son, who looks exactly like him, same height, comes home smelling like a sewer, I would think that there's an obvious clue as to why he's Kid Danger. I don't know, I'm just saying. Being someone who could fly, I feel like you would want to keep your identity a secret. But is he even trying, dude? Just pull up a side-by-side. Yeah, I know, it's pretty lame. Literally, take 5 seconds out of your day, look at a side-by-side, and you can figure it out, dude. It's not that hard. Dude, I bet you a 3-year-old can tell. Like, actually. I mean, I feel like it's a little bit good-ish. I don't know. I mean, the glasses and, like, the hair change. But still, I mean, look at it here. It says that Clark confesses to Lewis or Lois, however you say her name. My question is, why did she have to wait for him to confess? It also says that she had to connect the dots and realize that Clark Kent and Superman are the same person. You see, me, if I took a side-by-side, like I said earlier, me personally, I'm finding out in about 3 seconds. Without journalism. I know it's for the movie and stuff, and that's what makes it interesting, but oh my gosh, man. Can we have one realistic script? I Don't know how I feel about this one. I still think Superman's is just a little bit worse. But whether you consider Hawkeye a superhero, because he's literally one of the weakest superheroes in Marvel, and he doesn't even have a superpower, but he can at least have a better identity or something, or at least a better costume, or a mask, or literally something, dude. Now, let's pretend that we're not taking anything from the comics. If we're talking about the comics, he does have a mask, and it's pretty good, I guess. I don't know. But if we take one look at the movies, yeah, he literally has nothing. It's not like Superman where he has like different hair or something. He just doesn't even have anything. He's normal. I don't even need a side by side because they're literally the same. Nothing literally changed. Yeah. And the reason why I said I'm not gonna show a side by side is because there's literally not a single photo of him in not a costume because it's already him. Nothing has changed. I like Superman's more. I think his is kind of worse because, well, he can fly and Hawkeye doesn't have a superpower. So, like, in the end, if everyone sees his face, I guess it doesn't really matter, but Superman, everyone can see his face and he can fly, and I'm assuming that's worse. I don't know. I'm not a superhero expert, but yeah. Me personally, my conclusion is Superman is definitely the worst because he can fly and you could literally see his face. Hawkeye's the second worst because you could also see his face, but he also doesn't have a superpower. And Henry Danger, you know, he at least has a mask, I guess. I don't know. And if you're wondering why I changed my shirt, it's because my old shirt has chocolate milk on it. And yeah. If you guys like this style of content and this video, make sure you guys like and subscribe. And yeah, there will be a new videos coming soon, so make sure you stay tuned for that.
Shawty bad, and she fine. Fucking with me, let me change your life. I know you can see the demons all in my eyes.